Good morning, guys. Um, so it's really weird. I had another rapture dream last night. It was around 4:30 this morning, and it's really weird because I've had rapture dreams and vision. I mean, I've had dreams and visions, mostly about the end times, since I was a child. My first one when I was 4, um, which I really need to do a video on, but um, it was like tribulation and stuff like that. But last night I had another one, and I'm walking down a back road near my home, and I'd passed my mother-in-law. It wasn't her house, but she was living in it and cooking and stuff like that. And well, as I was walking down the street before I got to my mother-in-law's house, I felt something following me, um, and all I knew was it was out to get me. And I looked back, but I saw nothing. I just saw the road, but I could see ahead, um, where there's like interstate that's close by, and I could see it. And I was like, once I get there, then everything will be fine. Well, I look back again. I still feel this like something's coming to get me, and um, so I start jogging, and when I do, my my mother-in-law, it was weird because this isn't her at all, but she was like out, like on a windowsill, kind of like Mayberry, like talking through the windowsill. And she was like, "Are you okay?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just really nervous. It's really far away, and it's dark out. It's dark everywhere." And she goes, "Don't worry." She said, "You don't have long to go. You'll be fine. You're coming up on it. You're coming up on it. You don't have far to go. It's not that long at all." And I start running a little faster toward this my goal, this mark, this the interstate marker. And so I start running, and when I start running, I feel that pull in my chest again, and I start going up. Well, this time I realized that, I'm sorry, my dog is probably hearing his bell. He's over here trying to get some lovin's from mama. But I start going up, and this time I knew I was dreaming. So um, typically when I have any dreams or visions that have something to do with something, I don't realize I'm dreaming. I didn't. So 1 month and 7 days ago, it was the 21st. Um, I had the dream, the last rapture dream. 1 month and 7 days. I never have dreams about the same subject this quick. Typically I'll have one, and if I have more than one, they're like a year apart, meaning from the first time I had it happening is like years away. So typically the farther apart my dream is on the same subject, the further down the road it is. It would be 5 or 6 years or whatever. So because that's the pattern that the Lord has gave me, and me having dreams and visions my whole life, the fact that I just had another rapture dream and it's literally only been 1 month and 7 days, I I believe that it's very close. Uh, because if I have a dream and then a year later I have it again, then I know that it's years away. 2 years, 3 years, 4 years, I don't know. Usually, I never dream of anything further along than 3 years, 3 or 4 years. Um, Other than the dreams I've had since I was 4 of end times, and that's obviously. But I had one at 4, I had one at 15, I had one at 21, I had one at 29, and they're horrible. They've got these like demons walking the streets, like policing the streets, like making sure everybody's doing what they're doing. There's no food. All the stores have been ransacked. In order to get water, you have to be young and healthy. If you're old, you don't get water because the water is only for the good, the healthy. If you're sick, you don't get water because it's only for the healthy. You have to go to a clinic and get tested. And if you got a cold, if you have a sexually transmitted disease, if you have anything unhealthy about you, you don't get water. And that's been consistent in all of my dreams about the end times. And it's always dark. There's no light. Even in the daytime, when you know it's daytime, it's still dark. Okay, sorry, I've gotten out of control here with this dream. So I'm running. I start running. Okay, I'm going to recap. I'm walking down the street. It's a back road near my house. I see an interstate marker up ahead. I'm trying to get there because I feel like I'm going to be safe, because I feel like something is behind me, following me, and I just know that it's out to get me. Like, I'm not guessing. I just know that it's out to get me. So I turn and look behind me, but I see nothing there. It made me think of it's darkness and principalities that we're fighting against, right? So, but I look back and there was nothing there. So I still have that feeling, and I'm walking. So I start to jog a little, and I pass this house, and this is not my mother-in-law's house, but it's my mother-in-law in the window, kind of like Mayberry when you put an apple pie in the window or whatever. So she was kind of sticking her head out the window there, and when she stuck her head out, she said, "It's fine. You don't have long to go. You're almost there. You don't have far to go. You don't have far to go." And then her last one was, "It's not that long off. Like, you'll make it." And when she said that, I just start running. And when I started running, I just started running and I was being lifted. And I felt that same pull in my chest like I did the dream a month ago, the rapture dream a month ago. I had a rapture vision last year in July. This year in July, I had a rapture vision last year in July. And I got that. I do have that on here, both TikTok and YouTube. But 1 year later in July, I had the rapture dream. And now it's only been a month since I have another rapture dream. And I have that same feeling, like I'm being pulled by my chest, and I'm going up, and I was running, but I realized I was going up, so I stopped doing the running thing because I'm in the air, and I looked down and I saw my feet. I had shoes on, but they weren't shoes of mine. I don't know, I don't think it was important, but anyway. So I looked down, and I was like, I realized, I said, "Oh, it's another rapture dream," and I realized that I was having a dream, which this never happens to me when it's this type of thing. And when I realized oh my goodness, I was excited, like I'm having another rapture dream. Because this is incredible that it's this close to me. Even in my waking life, let alone dream life, I can't believe that I'm having another one. It's only been a month later. So, and as soon as I realized I'm having another rapture dream, I felt that pulling stop. I think it's because I was becoming conscious and not like in the dream. And I said, "Oh no, did I just make it stop? Like, I don't want that to happen." But I look down and I look around, and I'm still going up. And I said, "I'm still going up. Like, I'm still going up." And I thought, this isn't a dream. I'm really being raptured right now. And I look up. Now, mind you, everything's dark. And when I look up, it's blue skies. Blue, but it's dark on the ground, and it almost looked like sunrise, like we were changing from nighttime to daytime, which is weird because last month when I had it, it was almost as if we were changing from light to dark, that we was changing from daylight to nighttime. Anyway, that was it. This is crazy. All right, we're out of here soon. Love you guys.